From private weddings and almost instant divorces to social media denials and missing jewelry, Toni Braxton and Birdman's relationship has had more ups and downs than a Six Flags roller coaster. And today, we're diving deep into this hot, stinking mess. But before we get into it, unleash my snacks. Say you love me again. Undo this hurt that you caused when you walked out the door with my sour peach rings. Don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of Applewood smoked bacon jerky, freeze-dried goodies, and butter toffee peanuts. In case you forgot, Toni married Carrie Lewis of mint condition in 2001. In 2002, she linked up with Brian Christopher Williams.
Who the hell is that?
Also known as Birdman, the co-founder of Cash Money Records.
Oh, that ninja.
They released the song Baby You Can Do It. In the music video, their chemistry is bananas. But of course, they kept things platonic, because she was married at the time and Birdman was out in them streets doing only God knows what.
Out there kissing Lil Wayne on the mouth. That's what he was doing. Yeah, it's giving Damon and Marlon Wayans.
After welcoming 2 children, she and Carrie decided to go their separate ways. Although their marriage was over, Toni wrote in her memoir, which we've linked for you down below, that they tried to keep things as amicable as possible for the sake of their children. This included them continuing to live together in their Atlanta home. They also agreed to take 1 vacation per year as a family.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Toni told Access Online that although her mom kept pushing her to expand her dating options and start playing in the snow, Toni wasn't quite ready to jump back into the dating world. Perhaps she wasn't ready because she and Carrie had started banging again. However, their second shot at love only lasted about 1.5 years before they broke up for good. In their divorce settlement, Toni had to pay him alimony, and Carrie was ordered to pay $2,000 per month in child support.
Alimony. And lady, this is why we say make sure he got more money than you. This is ridiculous. Grown-ass man taking money from a woman.
Toni moved on and took her mom's advice by dating a white man. And in February 2012, she was linked to Eddie Murphy. That situation eventually fizzled out. While her fans were itching for her to give her collaborator Babyface a chance, Toni confirmed to The Breakfast Club that he would never look at her as a romantic prospect. From there, she stepped out with the most random person ever, Birdman. They made their red carpet debut in 2016, and months after becoming an item, Birdman surprised her with a Bentley SUV.
Are you guys a couple?
Well, T, that's my girl, my friend, my family.
Do you have sex?
That's my love, my soldier, my life. She my everything, and I trust her.
Because you bought her a Bentley truck.
Yes.
So the implication is that's your girlfriend.
She my life.
They released the song Heart Away in January 2018. The following month, he popped the question, and she said yes.
And what about Carrie? Was he back at the crib waiting for us so they could celebrate?
Toni told E's Daily Pop that he told her to pick a wedding date ASAP because he wanted to get married before the end of the year. But a wedding never happened. In fact, the years passed by and Toni kept pushing back their wedding date due to her work commitments.
Sound like BS to me. She kept pushing the date back because she didn't want to marry a DL brother that looked like a bird and a pit bull laying in the bed every morning. That's why she pushed the date back.
So y'all got to help me with the wedding. Yeah. How's that going? I haven't started. Because we changed the date.
And then, while traveling from New York to Los Angeles on a Delta flight, Toni accidentally left her Louis Vuitton train case on the plane. Inside the case was her yellow diamond engagement ring worth an estimated $5 million.
Yeah, how you just leave a big bag on the plane? She goofy as hell, ain't she? Goofy as hell.
The next day, the case was found, but unfortunately, her expensive jewelry wasn't inside it. Birdman later told Wendy Williams he wasn't tripping over the missing ring because he would just buy her a new one if he had to.
Oh, with Lil Wayne's money that you owe him, huh?
Then came January 2019. They unfollowed each other on social media, and Birdman also posted the words, "It's over," on his Instagram story.
Emotional ass ninja.
Months later, he told Wendy Williams it was all a publicity stunt. A source told Hollywood Life that their relationship was solid, and they didn't mind all the public drama because it brought more attention to Toni's reality show, Braxton Family Values. By April 2020, which was during the pandemic shutdown, there was still no wedding in sight. Toni told the Rick and Sasha show that she and Birdman had been going back and forth about wedding dates. They set a date, but then things started to get too big and they didn't want a big wedding. Toni said Birdman suggested they have a drive-through wedding, but she shut that down.
Fix it, Jesus.
The years passed by and they still hadn't tied the knot. And then a messy online source reported in December 2023 that Toni and Birdman had finally gotten married. Toni reposted the announcement on her Instagram and the caption, "My dear friend Birdman and I are not married. Never been married. We are both single."
Now she put him in the friend zone.
By April 2024, it was clear that they were over. She told People magazine that she enjoyed being single. She said, "I am looking forward to getting out there and dating. I mean, dating can be scary too. It can be a little bit. But a nice guy, someone who will watch Lifetime with me all day long, or at least once in the week."
Girl, you can call your sisters for that.
Half of her fans were happy she'd finally left Birdman in the dust, while the other half weren't convinced she was really done with him. Well, in April 2025, TMZ reported that 4 months after Toni gave that interview to People magazine talking about she was single and ready to mingle, she and Birdman got married.
I know you lying. Or it's Toni lying. Somebody up here lying. Somebody is lying to me. Ain't no, girl.
But surprise, surprise, the happy times didn't last long. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, Toni filed for divorce just 2 weeks later, listing their official separation date as August 10th, 2024. Toni's attorney cited the marriage as irretrievably broken. But wait, it gets even messier.
Lord, somebody hand me my margarita. Give me, and them sour peach rings. You know I put them in my margarita now. They go together.
In a surprising twist, Toni dismissed the divorce petition in January 2025, and Birdman signed off on it. Currently, the pair remains legally married, although their relationship status is unclear, as neither party has publicly commented. Considering how their relationship started, all the twists and turns, the rumored breakups, and their hesitation to walk down the aisle in the first place, this is definitely looking like another love TKO. Are we on point with these red flags? Or are we just jelly that we aren't the ones that get to stare up at Birdman's face while he's hunching on us?
Bestie, you so damn messy.
Let us know your thoughts down below.
Now, wait a minute. Ain't nobody asked me what I thought. Ain't nobody. Hold on 1 second before y'all go. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all this right quick. I love the Braxtons. I've seen all of their shows, all the reality shows. Let me tell y'all something. Listen right here. Y'all know, this just my opinion. This one she think. Toni been sick. Toni got the lupus now, and it wears on her body. She was having really bad heart condition. I think Toni is marrying this man so that somebody can be in charge of her estate and be in a position monetarily to take care of not just her estate, but her children along with her family, her sisters and mama and them. Because while the other sisters got money, their money ain't as long as Birdman. See what I'm saying? So, and if Birdman is really on the DL, this is probably more of a lavender marriage arrangement agreement.
Trick Daddy was throwing shots saying, you know, Birdman doesn't know if he's a blood or a Crip or this, you know, this gay thing and that gay thing.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
He was saying that you was gay.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm a straight gangster, man. That nigga been in my hood. He know what's happening with me. You hear me? Nigga know what's happening with me, man. Google me, man. Call anything in the 504 and ask about me. Google me, man. Watch what come up. Yeah. Straight G.
Because they good friends. They've been good friends for a long time. That's why I think they don't want all eyes on them when they got married. And that's why I think they keep going back and forth about how they really going to get situated. Because Toni's probably thinking, one day I might meet a king or a prince that I actually want to look at, that I'm actually attracted to, and settle down with him. But you know, she like, maybe time, you know, I ain't on my side. And I need to go ahead and lock this in, you know, in a civil way. Not civil meaning nice, but civil meaning according to the law, so that legally my children and my estate are protected. What y'all think? And I know y'all like, well, she can get a trust for that and just make him a trustee. She ain't got to marry him for that. But I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an estate planner. I just got hypotheses.